Okay, this is my new 2018 model KTM Duke 390. I've had this bike now 2 weeks, never started it, never been on the bike actually for a test ride. So today will be the very first test ride. We'll see what it's like. I'm more, you could say, the mature rider, 67 years old. I really don't even know why I bought a bike, which is really a younger guy's bike, you know, like more in the learner category. But I'll give an opinion on this bike, what I'd think it'd be like if you were a young fella just getting your license, what it'd be like to buy a bike like this and take it for a run. In other words, you know, whether you'd be happy with a bike like this. So I'll give you a few specs on this bike to start with. Weighs in wet, so we'll say wet like with fuel oils and all that into the tank, sump, all that sort of gear. Comes in at around 165 kilos. It's got 17-inch wheels front and rear. It's got ABS braking, and it's what they call it's got a three-way braking system, so it's also got what they call super moto in the ABS braking system, where you can actually disconnect the ABS braking system to the rear wheel, and you can have a bit of fun in that way, where you can swing the rear wheel around and have a bit of fun on dirt road. Other good features with this bike, it's got LED lighting all round, so that means headlight, tail light, indicators. You're catered for everything. So seeing this bike comes in at $7,000 Australian, if you look at this bike at that price, $7,000, and then compare it to the Enfield I was on yesterday, well, that's $6,500. So if you look at this for $7,000, it's pretty good. It's really good value for money, because the Enfield is a carburetted bike. This one's fuel injected, and it also runs ride by wire, and it's also got a slipper clutch, and it's also got a fancy TFT display. Got a nice big fuel tank too. So it's got everything there that you really want in a 373cc motor. So it really is a smart looking bike all round. And thing about this and the Enfield, both bikes are made in India, so they're really smart looking bikes. This bike puts out 44 brake horsepower compared to the Enfield at 19. Two different styles of bikes. This is really a sporty looking little bike, and naturally it's liquid cooled, where the other one's air cooled, and you know, overall very well put together. Maybe you have to be really critical on this bike. This tail is a little bit untidy on an overhang. I think if anything, a tail tidy would be a little bit helpful here, because I think somebody could come along and snap it off. It's quite possible. If you got some kids there that wanted to do a little bit of damage to the bike, it wouldn't be hard to get there and kick that off, break it off. But it's just my thoughts there. Anyway, that's about concludes that part of it. I'll go and get me gear on, and we'll take this Duke 390 for a bit of a run. We'll do the same run we did yesterday on the classic 350 Enfield, and we'll just see how 44 horsepower performs compared to 19 when I was at yesterday. See if I notice much different on a 44 horsepower bike. Okay, we've got the camera blinking. This will be the very first time in 2 weeks since I've had this bike. We're ready to race. It's ever been started. So it's got a one-touch starter. That's its very first start since it's been here, like I said, for 2 weeks. Very quiet. This is cameras. I'm wearing the Royal Enfield jacket I just bought a few weeks back. That'll be the best jacket to try this camera. I got my KTM jacket, but stuff it this will do. Might as well look at something different. We'll see what 44 horsepower is like compared to 19. Let me go around the front of this bike, we'll have a look at the headlights. Might be able to see it there, hopefully. Yo. I really think I'm a bit friggin' old for this bike, but I don't know. Hard to say. One thing I noticed straight off that I'm almost, you can't see the front wheel, and I'm almost like I'm sitting over the front handlebars. And the riding position seems interesting. Ooh. Okay guys, I'll just check if this camera is pretty straight. A little better. Oh, fuck! Jesus Christ! What the fuck does this go? Shit! Excuse the swearing, but geez, that caught me off guard. I am